The 10 longest highways in the world. Topping the list is a highway approximately 48,000 kilometers long, enough to circle the Earth once. Roads are a vital part of human development. Our ancestors realized this thousands of years ago. During the Qin dynasty, China built the earliest highways. The Qin-Jidao Highway stretched up to 800 kilometers, with a width of about 20 to 60 meters. At that time, it could be considered a marvel of human engineering. But over time, roads have become longer and wider, with highways stretching thousands of kilometers becoming increasingly common. Today, let's take a look at the 10 longest highways in the world.
Welcome to 10 Secrets of the World, where we uncover the most intriguing mysteries, hidden stories, and surprising facts from around the globe. Whether it's forgotten history, unexplained phenomena...
10th place, TransCanada Highway. The TransCanada Highway, also known as Canada's Highway 1, stretches to 7,775 kilometers, crossing through 10 provinces of the country from west to east. It is one of the longest highways in Canada. Even if you drive 500 kilometers each day, it would take more than half a month to complete the entire journey. In the past, when traveling between Western and Eastern Canada, people often chose to detour via U.S. interstate highways. It wasn't until the Great Depression of the 1930s that the government allocated $19 million to build the road. On the one hand, they no longer needed to rely on U.S. roads, and on the other, it helped stimulate the economy. Today, the TransCanada Highway is not only a major transportation route, but also attracts many road trip enthusiasts with the scenic beauty along the way. They may spend 1 or 2 months driving the TransCanada, eventually traversing all of Canada and enjoying the natural landscapes along the route. 9th place, Cairo to Cape Town Highway. This highway, also known as the Trans-African Highway, is one of the most ambitious infrastructure projects on the African continent, with a total length exceeding 10,000 kilometers. The primary goal of building this road was to connect Cairo in Egypt, at the northernmost part of Africa, with Cape Town in South Africa, at the southernmost point. This highway nearly spans the entire African continent. In fact, the construction plan was proposed as early as the early 20th century, but the process of building it has been incredibly challenging. Fundamentally, the highway passes through several countries, including Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia, each with different geographic and climatic conditions. Moreover, after the road was completed, it became clear that in wealthier countries like Egypt and South Africa, sections of the road were well maintained and developed. However, in poorer countries like Sudan and Ethiopia, their sections did not meet basic international standards. Nevertheless, the African people still hope to continue constructing and maintaining this highway, making it an important condition for improving transportation and boosting tourism. Undoubtedly, this will require more effort from African nations. 8th place, Asian Highway 5. This highway is one of the most important routes in the Asian Highway network, aimed at promoting economic development and cooperation between Asian countries. The road connects the eastern and western parts of Asia, with a total length of 10,380 kilometers. It starts in Shanghai, China, then passes through Kazakhstan, Russia, and finally reaches Bulgaria and Turkey, providing favorable conditions for Asia-Europe trade. However, due to external factors, the usage rate of the entire route still needs improvement. Nevertheless, as a bridge for culture and tourism, travelers can use Highway 5 to experience the cultures and landscapes of different countries. In the future, this road will attract more investment and has the potential to become one of the most prosperous transportation corridors in the world. 7th place, Asian Highway 6. Similar to Highway 5, the Asian Highway 6 is a key transportation link between Asia and Europe. This highway runs almost parallel to Highway 5 but lies slightly further north. The road begins in Busan, South Korea, then leads into China, followed by Kazakhstan, and eventually reaches Turkey, with a total length of 10,500 kilometers. This highway closely connects prosperous economies like China and South Korea with resource-rich Central Asian countries and the consumer markets of Eastern Europe, making it highly significant for economic development. At the same time, it offers travelers unique tourism opportunities. Along the road are charming cultures and cuisines, featuring not only major cities like Seoul and Beijing, but also the breathtaking landscapes of the ancient Silk Road. Finally, travelers can witness the beauty of the famous city of Istanbul. However, in some sections in Siberia and Central Asia, the traffic environment is a major challenge. Self-driving vehicles need to be cautious about this. 6th place. Tripoli to Cape Town Highway. This highway, also known as the TransAfrican Highway 3, is the longest route in the African highway network. Its construction has facilitated economic and cultural integration among African countries. The road starts in the port city of Tripoli, Libya, then heads south through the Sahara Desert, passing through Chad, the Central African Republic, Congo, and Zambia, and finally reaching the city of Cape Town, South Africa, with a total length of 10,800 kilometers. Despite decades of construction, many sections still fail to meet design standards due to various reasons. However, the road has effectively promoted trade development in Africa and boosted the tourism industry of countries along the route, allowing tourists to admire the ruins of Libya, the rainforests of Congo, the waterfalls of Zambia, and the diverse wildlife of South Africa. Nevertheless, overcoming numerous obstacles is still necessary to fully pave the entire highway. These efforts may take decades to resolve. 5th place, Siberian Highway. The Siberian Highway, also known as the Tsar's Road, is a massive project that connects the eastern and western ends of Russia. It begins in St. Petersburg and extends all the way to the Pacific port of Vladivostok, spanning over 11,000 kilometers, equivalent to a chord of the Earth's equator. When this road was initially constructed, there were no modern mechanical tools, and workers could only rely on the most basic equipment. Many prisoners exiled to Siberia were involved in this project. By 2015, most of the sections were fully paved, greatly helping Russia transport Siberia's abundant resources to European markets. However, it is important to note that due to weather conditions, some sections of the Siberian Road can be difficult to traverse. The best time for travel is from June to September each year, while in other months, drivers need to be cautious about the adverse effects of rain, snow, and low temperatures on the road. 4th place, Asian Highway 2. Highway 2 is the second longest route in the Asian highway network, with a total length of over 13,000 kilometers. In 2004, 23 countries signed an agreement in Shanghai to collectively improve the Asian highway system, and Highway 2 was one of the key routes. This road passes through several countries, including Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Myanmar, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iran. Its vast network of connected regions makes it one of the most important parts of Asia's transportation system. It not only greatly boosts trade along the route, but also inspires travelers with new opportunities for exploration. Tourists can enjoy the beautiful scenery of Bali, the bustling markets of Bangkok, and the unique architecture of Iran. A spontaneous trip along Highway 2 would indeed be a perfect adventure. 3rd place, Australia's Highway 1. Australia is a country surrounded by sea, and most of its central area is covered by deserts. The majority of the population is concentrated in coastal regions, and Highway 1 of Australia is built along the coastline, circling the entire country and connecting 7 of its 8 major cities. This makes it one of the most important highways in Australia, with a total length of 14,500 kilometers. A full trip around this highway would take about 20 days. The road passes through places like Melbourne and Sydney, with the most astonishing section being the 146-kilometer Air Highway, which is completely straight. Driving for hours on this road, you might feel like the road ahead is motionless. Additionally, travelers can enjoy sights like national parks and Shark Bay along Highway 1. Interestingly, a convoy challenged Highway 1 in 2017, and they completed the entire trip in just 5 days, 13 hours and 43 minutes, maintaining a speed of 110 kilometers per hour throughout. This record is truly astounding. 2nd place, Asian Highway 1. This highway is the longest route in the Asian highway network, connecting multiple countries and regions with a total length of over 20,500 kilometers. It starts from Tokyo, Japan, passes through South Korea, North Korea, China, Vietnam, and finally reaches the Turkey-Bulgaria border. Highway 1 connects the passage between Asia and Europe, providing great support for trade development in East Asian countries. Although certain segments in some countries may be impassable due to internal issues, the role of Highway 1 remains irreplaceable. Thanks to the construction of this road, economic development has made positive progress. Future investments in Highway 1 and surrounding areas are expected to increase, and its contributions to the economic sector will continue to grow. First place, PanAmerican Highway. The PanAmerican Highway is the longest highway in the world, stretching about 48,000 kilometers, far longer than the Earth's equator. It passes through nearly all countries in the Americas, extending from Alaska in the north to Argentina at the southern tip. Along the way, there are dense jungles, arid deserts, bustling cities, and tranquil countryside. For road trip enthusiasts, traveling along this highway is the ultimate visual feast. You can witness the auroras of Alaska, the Rocky Mountains in Canada, the Andes Peaks in South America, and more. In addition, this highway provides a convenient route for cargo transportation and economic development in the Americas, making it arguably the most important traffic artery on the entire continent. Alright, among these 10 highways, which one is your favorite? Feel free to tell us in the comments. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.